Uhagani, Nia Nara Binya. I'm Gina Jackson. I'm Western Shoshone and Ogallala Lakota. I'm co-founder and co-CEO of the Return to the Heart Foundation. Return to the Heart was created by Native women for Native women and girls by Sarah Eaglehart, myself, and South Dakota Senator Red Dawn Foster. We saw the need to support Native women specifically, and we stepped up to fill the gap. Return to the Heart has a COVID Action Fund, and we are working to provide personal protective equipment and supporting those who are distributing those in tribal communities. We also have a brand new microgrant program that is supporting Native women, the traditional helpers and healers in the grassroots efforts to support and protect their communities. Our grant process is open right now. If you're interested in learning more and or to apply, you can go to our website at return2heart.org. If you are an ally and you would like to support us, we would welcome that, and you can find information to contact us on our website as well. It has been said that Native women will lead the healing, and we so need healing right now, not just in our Native communities, but across the country. One of the things that we created was a society of fellows, a group of badass women who are doing amazing work, movers, shakers in their community, activists, artists, and just amazing women. And by supporting them, we can help increase their power, their inspiration, and their solutions. You're going to meet one of the fellows tonight. May I introduce you to Raye Zaragoza, who is a musical artist who just released a new album. One of her songs is now #1 for 3 solid weeks on the NACC folk charts. So please meet Raye.
Today and sharing what's on my heart. And to be honest, there's so many things on my heart today. The first thing that comes to mind is, first and foremost, how proud I am of really all of my sisters and the Native community at large for really getting out the vote this year. The voter turnout was incredible. And I really do believe that, that was very much thanks to the Native vote. And so many of my sisters did such incredible work to get out the vote. To name a few of them, Jordan Ray Daniels and Candy Brings Plenty and Allie Young and really all of my fellowship sisters. And so I just feel so proud and I just feel very empowered, and I feel that I and those like me and my sisters, we have so much power within us, and that we can do anything, and that I just feel really like both big and small right now. I feel big and powerful, but I also feel small in that, wow, we brought so many people together, and we are just one piece of this incredible puzzle to absolutely change the world and to have impact and to make a difference and to bring those we love along with us along the way. So very proud of the voter turnout this year. And so thank you everyone for getting out the vote and for voting. And with that, I'm going to play a song called Fight Like a Girl. And this song is really about honoring the women before me who fought for my right to vote and my right to have a say in my future and my right to speak up and speak my mind, especially as a brown woman. And so this is Fight Like a Girl. Grandma Nature, rights, teach me your battle cries. Take me to the front lines of the war. Fight like a girl. Send me knowledge, send me peace from where you fight. For the right side, and today, our homes are both your places. Easy, easy go. It's the beating on it all. Take me to the water, take me to the snow, where all the souls of our sisters had to go. Take me to the street sights, teach me your ghetto cries. Take me to the front lines of the war. Fight like a girl. Fight like a girl. Fight like a girl. Fight like a girl. Take me to the water. Take me to the snow. Where all the souls from heaven's had to go. Take me to the street sights, teach me your love Christ. Take me to the front lines of the war. Fight like a girl. Thanks everyone. That was my song, Fight Like a Girl. And so more what's on my heart right now. My heart is a bit heavy because I have quite a few friends in this past week who have been diagnosed with COVID-19. And that has been really, really hard to see happen to my community here where I live. And I just, I feel very protective of my family, and I just really, really hope that everyone is staying as safe as possible. I know that we've got quarantine fatigue happening and everyone wants to travel and go here, go there and see people. And I just really, really hope that everyone is being as safe as possible because COVID is here and it's affecting everyone. And I've been hearing about more and more people getting diagnosed within the past couple weeks than I had heard about really all summer. And so my heart is very heavy for these friends, and I send them so much love right now. And I hope that everyone listening, if you can, I hope that just by me sharing about my friends, that maybe we all just take our safety and our precautions like a few steps further than we have been doing. And I hope that we all just keep remembering and keep staying diligent about making sure we're staying safe and we're protecting our loved ones. So stay safe out there, wear a mask, practice social distancing. I hope no one will travel unless they absolutely have to. And so yeah, that has been really weighing on me, and it's been really it's been hard, and I just really hope that those friends are doing okay right now. And so I'm going to sing a song dedicated to my friends who've been diagnosed, and also for anyone listening out there who has a family member or they themselves are battling COVID right now. My heart goes out to you, and my prayers go out to you, and I hope that everyone recovers very quickly and with ease. So I'm going to play this song. It's called Warrior. Spends my summer in again, St. Augustine to Michigan. Held my breath, said a prayer. All those people waiting there. I I've been searching so long. It lived in me all along. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me through the pain. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior. Bright lights, sharing tears, thanking grace for bringing us all here. It ain't lonely on the road when there's love everywhere you go. I've been searching so long. It lives in me all along. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me through the pain. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. We are warriors. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me through the rain. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm just going to play one more song and share a few more thoughts about what's on my heart. And this next song is called Run with the Wolves. And it's about like women returning to their intuitive, instinctual sides and not doing things just because like society or whoever is telling them to be a certain way. And that's been something that I've been working through, I think, for quite a few years. And I found so much support through Return to the Heart to really be the woman that I want to be. And so my last from the heart thought is that I hope that whoever you are, woman or not, that you become the person that you really want to be, and that you surround yourself with people who support that person. And I owe it to my sisters. They really, really always support me for who I am, and to show up as your full self, whoever that may be, and that you are just great exactly the way you are. And that's something I've been working on, always telling myself that. And it's not always easy, but I dedicate this song, Run with the Wolves, to anyone who's ever felt broken or not enough, or that they need to change themselves because society is telling them to. And this song is to tell all of us that we don't, and that really our instinctual, intuitive being is who we're meant to be. And so, yeah, this is Run with the Wolves. All the songs I played today are off my new album called Woman in Color, and you can check that out. Just look for my music. It's Raye Zaragoza. So Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you to the Return to the Heart Foundation and the Society for having me here. It's really, really an honor. Feel the earth beneath my feet, it pulls me down. I heard the sounds echo softly in the breeze, in the clouds. I hear them now. I used to be so free. Get back to who we used to be. Leave the ground up to the mountains. Feel the air rush through your skin. It's the way it always should have been. Running, 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 running away from once again. Running, 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 running away from once again. There was a time when we were wild, moving fast, couldn't hold us back. Then they came and stole our fire, put us in a cage we could never change. We used to be so free. Get back to who we used to be. Leave the ground up to the mountains. Feel the air rush through your skin. It's the way it always should have been. Running, 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 running away from home again. Running, 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 running away from home leave the ground up to the mountains. Feel the air rush through your skin. It's the way it always should have been. Running, 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 running away from home again. Running, 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 running away from home again. Running, 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 running away from home again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Raye. We love you. We love your healing vibe. We love your music. We so needed that tonight. So appreciate it so much. You know, this is Native American Heritage Month, and a lot of organizations are looking back and sharing history, and we all need that. We did not get a good grounding in the reality of the Native American experience here in the U.S., and so we need that. But you know, history is being made every day. History was made last week. We have so many Native women who are now into places of power, into elected positions. We have Native women who were reelected. Shout out to Deb Holland, Sharice Davids, even our co-founder and COO, Red Dawn Foster, Senator for South Dakota. We congratulate you. Another special call out, a historic moment, is for the state of Washington, the Supreme Court. Justice Raquel Montoya Lewis was reelected into her position, and we're so excited that you are breaking glass ceilings. Another person who's been breaking glass ceilings is our co-founder and co-CEO, Sarah Eaglehart. She's up next with her sister, Emma Eaglehart White, and they're going to share about an exciting project that they're working on, and we'll learn how we can be supportive. Hi, Sarah and Emma. So glad you're here with us today on the Heart to Heart live stream. And I'm excited that you're going to tell us a little bit about a new project that's coming out soon, a book that you guys spent this last year writing. And so many Native women have their ideas and their thoughts and their dreams to be heard in mainstream media through writing, and they haven't had that opportunity. And so you guys doing this is forging the way for so many of us who have actually written books and haven't had them published. So we're excited to learn more about this project and more about you today. So I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself, and we'll get started with the interview.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Gina. We're excited to be online here with you, and to everybody who's watching, thank you. My name is Sarah Eagleheart. My Lakota name is Wambui Shinawi, which means Eagle Shell Woman. I am the CEO of Return to Heart Foundation, along with Gina, and I'm also on the national board for the Women's March. So we're excited to be here.
I'm Betty Washte, Wambui Kawi Machiapi. My name is Emma Eagleheart White, and my Lakota name is Eagle Feather Woman.
Thank you. So what was the inspiration for writing this book?
The inspiration really came from a book that my husband had found. He just likes researching different areas, and with us, you know, he researched our hometown, which is in Martin, South Dakota, and we're from the Lake Creek district of the Pine Ridge Reservation. And the book, he actually ordered it, and I still have it. Actually, I use it as my inspiration. In this book, there were pictures and a whole article about our protest of the Bennett County homecoming coronation ceremony and the mascot warriors. And this was a 4-year protest that we had undertaken as 17-year-olds, and that we had done for a period of 4 years. So the pictures in the book showed the actual protest with all the people and everything. And in the book, it said that it tries to say say that it's unbiased, but actually in the book they made sure to only share the views of non-Native people and what their beliefs were, which what they had told everyone, that the only reason why we were angry was because we couldn't be a warrior princess. So I still have that book, and it's my inspiration today.
So let me just get this straight. Your inspiration was other people writing your story in their voice and saying, I got it covered. Okay. All right. So who are you writing this book for?
Well, obviously we're writing it for, I feel like, our younger selves, because, you know, a protest, that was the beginning of our activism years at the age of 16, and fighting stereotypes, and, you know, this whole homecoming ceremony where people pretended to be Native Americans. But, you know, we really felt that of everything that we've been through, you know, that was one item, but we've also had so many different experiences in each of our lives that have been related to trauma, but we also felt that we had so much resiliency because of the protective factors that our extended family really gave to us by being there for us. And knowing that not many people have access to that knowledge or Indigenous worldview, it really became important for us to share that knowledge, and also to help others to heal, because we know that mental health access is not readily available to Native Americans. It's not readily available nationally. And there is no self-help memoir book out there written from a Native female perspective. And so we just really felt like, you know, I know that self-help books have helped me in my own healing process. And I wanted to share, you know, those healings with others. So it's kind of, you know, a shortcut is how I feel to getting to that space of healing. And obviously you need people like psychotherapists like my sister to help you along the way. So we're excited to share our perspective, although we're coming also from a very vulnerable place, because it's hard to talk about your trauma. But we think it's really important in this day and age that we do that, because so many people need to hear these stories from a Native female perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. So well needed. And so this book is about healing. Tell us more. Like, so when a reader is going to pick it up and they're going to, what can they expect?
So each of us tell snippets. I mean, my side of the world is really about like leadership and advocacy and activism, really. When we were younger, my sister and I think I thought we were going into two totally separate fields, where I wanted to be a journalist writer when I was 18, and that's what I studied actually in college. But then I ended up in the nonprofit sector helping people, and it was I guess a surprise to me anyway, that we both actually ended up in the healing field, although in different ways, where my perspective is a little bit macro. And, my sister's experience with her healing work is one-on-one. So that's what I'm excited that we're able to share these two different perspectives. And obviously, we're identical twins, but our personalities are much different. Like, what we care about is much different. And between the two of us, we've had so many experiences that Native women have had, as well as other people have had, these same experiences, and maybe need some support or an idea of how to handle it.
Yeah.
Corey, what do you think?
Really what brought me into the healing field, I actually knew I was going to be a counselor when I was 13 years old. And we talked a lot about the car accident that my sister and I and our younger brother and our mother were in. And she had a traumatic brain injury where she actually became a whole different person. And, in this book, we talk about, not only, the loss of a mother, but, our healing with her, and her loss of spirit, with her becoming another person in this car accident, no longer able to be a policewoman. So, we had gone down this path, and it really brought us to a place where we were like, okay, well, what would I have needed when I was, young? Who, I wish, there was someone there that could help me to understand, but at the same time, I don't know that we really understood what was going on. I think our family, was all there, and we were very fortunate, they stepped in and became our mothers and our fathers, our aunts and uncles, and very fortunate to be grandma raised, But I also think about, a lot of the things that the role of a mother that, should be in our lives, and the teachings, that they hold, and, even that of a father. So for me, this book is not only, for our younger selves, but it's also for all of the other young people or adults who have experienced loss, and, child abandonment issues. And also I'm a sexual assault survivor, so healing is very important to me, and it's why I do what I do, and I love helping people heal. And I think that's the most important thing about this book, is helping others to understand themselves and what is going on.
Wow, sounds amazing. Thank you so much. I'm excited to read it myself. In my own life, having to, step up for family and be there for young ones, and to hear your voice and see the success of both you and Sarah, and know that, maybe even what I'm doing will help my family be that someday. So excited to read the book. So Sarah, you've been part of the Women's March since the first Women's March in 2017, and now on the national board. How do you think this book will help realign the world?
I think that we're, in the COVID times that we are in, we knew even before this, right? When we had our idea of writing our book 2-3 years ago, we knew that Indigenous wisdom was just really critical to realigning the world for many different reasons, but amongst them, definitely like healing on an individual level, as well as healing on a collective level. The world in America doesn't really understand what it means to be collective. I think we're finally getting there, and with the election results that came in, obviously we're all celebrating. This was the goal of Women's March at that moment. And then I think we're also in another time frame of where we're dealing with climate change and climate emergency. And so the wisdom of being connected to Mother Earth, and that's something that's inherently a part of us, because we grew up immersed in our culture. We grew up immersed in Indigenous worldview and understanding the connection of our spirituality to the healing of Mother Earth. I think that perspective is just really, really critical right now. And so, yeah, that's why I really feel like it's important, and that we can really help to realign. And I think specifically, Indigenous women are meant to help realign the world.
Awesome. Thank you. So you guys are almost at the finish line. You're almost done. But how can we support you? How can we make sure that this happens, that this book is final?
Yeah, so we're in the middle of a Kickstarter campaign that we have online. It's under Warrior Princesses Strike Back on Kickstarter platform. But we are 30% funded. We have about 8 days to go to reach our finish line. Our goal is $17,000, which is really just to help us finish our manuscript and help us with our editing process and support. One of the things that, as being the CEO of Return of the Heart Foundation and previously the CEO of Native Americans in Philanthropy, I know that funding for Indigenous women-led projects is hard to get. And I know because of my own personal work in trying to get that support. So that's really why we need the support of everyone who's watching. You can lend, $10 or more, pledge that on the Kickstarter platform, and really help us, get this book finished, so that we can get the support and resources that we need to make that happen.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And we are excited to see this book come out and to purchase it as well. So have a great rest of your night.
Awesome. Thank you, Gina.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was so great to hear from Sarah and Emma tonight. One of the things that's on my heart is, just knowing that the United States has not grappled with the history of Native people. Colonization and patriarchy have had devastating effects, not just on women, but specifically on Native women, to the point where voices have been silenced. And that's why we even have this live stream tonight, is to make those voices heard. And it's so important that we have to, be heard now. It's time. And as Native women, as First People of this land, we have solutions. We have solutions to help our communities. And so that's what Return to the Heart is all about, is supporting Native women and, bringing forth their voices and bringing, ultimately, to bring healing to our nation. Please come and learn more about us at return2heart.org. And we'd love to meet you, to work with you. We'd love to have you join us in supporting Native women. Our next Heart to Heart live stream will be next week, same time. You'll meet 3 new fellows, and we're just excited to, have you with us tonight. Have a great night.